Hey, I hope you're having a fantastic day. I thought today we could make a cute little ghost right before Halloween, and he has some cute arms. So let's get to it. I'm Rose and welcome to my channel. To make the ghost, I'm using Sweet Snuggle Lite in the white color by Loops and Threads. You will also need a crochet hook. I'm using 6.5 millimeters, a needle, a pair of scissors, and you will need 2 of the safety eyes. I couldn't think of the name of them. These are in the 12 millimeters. And I got these at Hobby Lobby. And then you will need Poly-Fil to fill it with. This is by Loops and Threads, and I think it's called something else. It's not Poly-Fil, but something like Poly-Fil. And then a stitch marker, optional. To start the ghost, you're going to make a slip knot and chain 2. And now we are going to place 6 single crochet back into this first stitch. Four, 5, 6, and then it should pull tight for you. And then we're going to place 2 single crochet back into that first stitch. 2, that's the beginning of round 2. We're going to place 2 single crochets into each stitch all the way around for a total of 12. Ten, 11, 12. And that is round 1 and 2. For round 3, let's place a stitch marker in. I don't think it's going to line up, but let's just see if it does. I suggest to count your stitches because it might not line up with the stitch marker. So for round 3, we're going to do an increase stitch, and we're going to place 1 single crochet into the first stitch, and then 2 into the next stitch. One into the third stitch, 2 into the fourth stitch, and then we're going to continue the 1:2 ratio all the way around for a total of 18 stitches. This is 15, 16, 17, and 18, and it ended up pretty close. So if you place your stitch marker there, you should end up in the same spot, and that is round 3. Round 4, we're going to place 1 single crochet into the first 2 stitches, and then 2 into the 3rd stitch. 1 in the 4th and 5th stitch, and then 2 into the 6th stitch. And we will continue a 2-to-2 ratio for a total of 24 stitches in all for round 4. That's 16. And 24 for round 4. For round 5, I'm going to start the body of the ghost, but if you would like a bigger ghost, you would just continue around with the increase stitches, and then the next one would be 3 to 2. And then an easy way to know how many stitches you should have is you just multiply. We started with 6, and then by the round. So this is round 5. So in the end, you should have 30 stitches in the end if you want to continue with the increase to make it bigger. But I'm going to do the body. So we are going to place 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around for a total of 24 for round 5. Should be back at the beginning of round 5. I'm just going to move my stitch marker up to here, and we are going to continue single crochets for a total of 10 rounds. So this will be round 6, and then I will meet you well, I'll meet you at the end of round 8, and we'll look and see, because we want to add the arms. So I'll meet you at the end of round 8. Alright, here we are at the end of round 8, and now we're going to add our arms. I'm just going to make this into the center, and then I'm going to add the arms here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the 5th one on this side, we're going to add an arm, and then on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's about the 5th on both sides. So for round 9, we're going to single crochet for the first 4. So single crochet for the first 4, and then we're going to add a bobble stitch, and we're going to go into this front loop only, and we're going to yarn over, place your crochet hook and pull up a loop, and then pull through 2, yarn over, go through the same stitch, pull up a loop, and then pull through 2, yarn over, go through the same stitch again, pull up a loop, and then pull through 2. Now you should have 4 on your hook, and then pull through all 4 and chain 1 at the top, and then that will be the arm. And then we will continue around. We're going to single crochet in the next 11, (10, 11), and now a bobble stitch. And go through the front loop only and then pull up a loop, pull up, pull through 2, pull up a loop, go through 2. You should have 4 loops on, and pull through all 4 and chain 1 at the top. And now we will single crochet all the way back to the stitch marker. For round 10, we're going to place a single crochet into the first 5, and then we're going to go into the back loop of where you made the bobble stitch and place a single crochet, and then we're going to place single crochets all the way to the next bobble stitch. Now you want to make sure that you have 24 stitches in the end, so that's 6, 7, 10, 14, 15, 16, and then when you get to the bobble stitch, you're just going to go into the back loop only with a single crochet. That's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So you should have 24. For round 11, I'm gonna even it out, and I'm going to make a slip stitch into that first stitch so it's a little more even. And then I'm going to chain 1, and then we're going to go into that first stitch with a bobble stitch. So you're going to yarn over and go through the front loop only, and then we're going to make a bobble stitch just like we did with the arms. Pull through 2, so you should have 4, and then chain 1. And then we're going to single crochet into the next 2 stitches. And now we're going to place another bobble stitch into that front loop. And pull through all 4 and chain 1. And then we're going to single crochet into the next 2 and then a bobble stitch. And then we'll repeat that all the way to the end. I will meet you at the end of round 11. And then here we are at the end. You make your last 2 single crochets. And then we'll just leave it like that because we're going to then start around 11 a decrease stitch. I'm just going to pop out all my bobble stitches, and then this is what it's going to look like. He, she, I don't know. This is going to be the front. So if you'd like to place your eyes, just make sure that when you place them that they're in between the stitches and not in the hole. So you want to make sure it's like between the single crochets so they don't fall out. So I could just add the back real fast. And then we can add a mouth at the end. So for round 12 all the way to the end, I'm going to do decrease stitches, and I'm just going to do 1 single crochet and then 2 together. And we're going to start in the back loop only of the bobble stitch and place a single crochet, and then come up to the 2 single crochets and put 2 together. And then the one in the back. I don't know if you can hear my cat in the background. She's playing with a flannel little ball, and she is running all around the house, and now she's like meowing for attention. I don't know. But I don't know if you can hear her or not. She's funny. 2 together. The 1 single crochet in the back. 2 together. And if you can't find the one in the back, like right here, is it down here? I don't know. I'm just going to make it up because sometimes they're hard to find. Like this one. I don't know why. Maybe I went through both. When I go back on and watch the video, I'll know whether or not I went through both. It looks like I went through both here. So if that happens, just pick a loop. That looks close enough. Oh, this one just doesn't want to come up. Then I'm going to use that one. and then make a single crochet, and then 2 together. That one I must have went through both of them, but now you know if you do go through both, that it just find one of them and bring it through. All right, and then we'll just keep going, and now you could just 1 to 2 all the way around until you can either stuff it now or wait a little until it's a little smaller. So let's stuff it. The one by Loops and Threads is called Classic Fiber-Fill. So it's not Poly-Fil, it's Classic Fiber-Fill, but I could not remember that. So we'll just stuff him, or, well, this one, I'll just make a boy. Girl, you can add the cheeks if you like, the pink cheeks. But there he is stuffed. And then just continue around until the end, and then at the very end I just add a couple single crochets so that the gaps don't get too big. Five. And then there's that, and then I'm just gonna leave a nice tail. Knot it. And then I just go through all the gaps like this, in the middle, and that way, and bring it through so that I can kind of pull up the bottom. Alright, and then cut the yarn, take out my stitch marker, and then here is the ghost. If you would like to add a smile, what you do is you go from one side. I'm just going to go make a little mouth, pull it through, and then you come back through and pull it down at the bottom. And now I just go up, bring it back through that hole and back up to where we started. And then I play around with it until I like it. And then I cut it, knot it, and then push it back through. And then I just kind of I think it's good. I think he's cute. I'm going to cut these off. And then there's your ghost with his arms. And then There he is. I hope you enjoyed making this ghost with me today. And until next time, eat, sleep, pray, and crochet. Thank you so much for watching.